Hey guys, so I've set our second incubator up in the games room. We did have our 5 babies hatch. I have uploaded a video of them separate to this one. They are in this room. They're behind me in their little homemade brooder box. So we have 12 eggs currently in the incubator. They are actually due to come out on the 30th. I use my chalk pens if I'm doing like small clutches at a time. I use my chalk pens to remind myself when they went in, when they go to lockdown, and when to candle them to ensure that they are actually fertile. I believe that there's 2 in there that are not fertile, but I will candle them again tomorrow morning when I put them into lockdown. And yeah, if they're definitely not fertile, I will obviously not put them in, because you run the risk of them exploding, and you don't want that. If it's, then you've got bacteria, definitely not a good thing. So I will candle them in the morning and put whatever fertile ones are there in our brand new incubator, which is doing amazing. We do have our 2 eggs in there. Unfortunately, the humidity dropped overnight. Not actually sure what happened, so I'm actually not sure if they will hatch or not. They did pip. I did check them. They have pipped. Whether or not the babies are still alive, we'll wait and see. Unfortunately, also they're dark with the dark lid. I don't get to have such a good look at them as what I have done with these ones. Obviously, this one I've put the inserts back in, as you can see. I've taken the lining out and the sponge. They're our old eggs, last baby's eggs. I like to keep them to show my son when he gets home. Then we normally sometimes throw them out. Still wet. So yeah, I've taken that out. I've put the inserts back in. It's just coming up to temp now. That humidity will stabilize. Obviously, it has had a wet sponge in there. I've just taken it out, so I don't plan on putting anything into this incubator until that all settles down. Don't worry about the day count. I don't use that. I have my own little system that I prefer to use, because this actually doesn't click over until 24 hours later. So day 1, it's actually counting at the end of the day. So when it hits 1, you know that it's been in there for 1 full round of 24 hours. So I'll let this one settle. I've got an extra thermometer in there at the moment, just so I can make sure that temperature is pretty accurate. It has been relatively accurate. Just when I unplug stuff and move stuff, I like to make sure. We are also in a different room. This room is hotter. I've got the brooder boxes set up in here. It is very, very full room. It is a very, very cluttered room. So the humidity in here is quite high. The fan's not on, obviously, because we've got babies in here, so it is quite warm. So I like to make sure that these are all working fine. As you can see, again, this humidity is actually incorrect. Not by much, though. So I would say that this one here reads under, I believe. So it's probably almost 30. 30% humidity. And 37.5. Again, the day, that's just how long it's been running for in here. Yeah, so tomorrow I'll put these babies in lockdown. Hopefully the other 2 will hatch. And I will be getting some more eggs. I do have some of our own eggs here. I haven't checked the aviary today. But we do have 7 of our own eggs there ready to go. But I will be actually getting some more eggs. I'll check the aviary for our own. And then, yeah, I might buy a couple of dozen and put them all in at the same time. So hopefully when they hatch, hopefully they will hatch at the same time, and you can see the size difference. Because as one of my previous videos showed, our eggs are different sizes. The ones that we buy versus the ones that we have from our own quails, they are different sizes. So the babies were definitely a different size. So yeah, that's it. That's where it's going to stay, is in the games room here. It's normally so messy in here that it actually doesn't get used, this room. So yeah, I'll keep you posted, guys. Thanks. See ya.